Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of SYNLAB Podcast. And today we're continuing from where we stopped in the last episode, discussing wellness at the workplace. And I'm so excited to have the amazing Axe Dams join us today. I mean, if you've been on that road to wellness, especially for me as a mom, 2 times, you would be very familiar with. I mean, she's been on various international and national conferences and converges discussing wellness. So we're going to meet you. And just to, with me here as well on the set, once again, is Mr. Ajayi. And then for the benefit of those joining us, I'm just going to do a quick overview of the panelists we have today, starting from Mrs. Adedamola Ladejobi.
Adedamola Ladejobi.
Ladejobi. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure I got that right. I have to do it right. Adedamola Ladejobi.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
The tongue twister.
I guess. So, she's a certified professional nutritionist, weight management expert, ideapreneur, and wellness and lifestyle coach. She's the founder and CEO of Axe Dams, a premium weight management company, and the Axe Dams Wellness Institute, a virtual health and wellness institute with a global wellness community of over 2,000 members. That's huge. Currently, the institute offers 18 courses while covering various topics such as basic knowledge on calorie count and phase 8 juicing for health, fundamentals of natural medicine. There's a lot to know about her. Adedamola is also a weight management specialist consultant at Marcel Ruth Cancer Center Specialist Hospital, and the United States Department of State Academy for Women Entrepreneurs alumni. She's a community lifetime member. I mean, this resume is so much. There's just so much to know about her. And Axe Dams has been featured as one of the 100 most innovative female-owned businesses in Nigeria due to her wealth of knowledge. In 2019, she received an award of excellence from NHN for integrity and excellence, also being named the Atlantic Hall Ambassador for the Decade in 2020. She is also a philanthropist who uses her NGO Smile Express Factory to put a smile on the faces of people and touching lives. This is so much. It's so good to have you here.
Thank you.
And it's also important for us that our audience understand, for people who do not know you already, how best fit you are to discuss this topic of wellness. And with me here is Mr. Adeyemi Ajayi. He's currently the Human Resource Manager at SYNLAB Nigeria, and also a member of various national and international professional bodies. So thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. My absolute pleasure.
So we were discussing wellness. Can you just, what does wellness mean to you?
Wellness. To cut it short, I would say wellness means a never-ending cycle of protecting your physical, mental, and emotional wellness on a daily basis. Emphasis being daily. So it's something that you have to do every day.
So consistency is the key word here.
Consistency is the key. Has nothing to do with weight loss. Can help with weight loss. Okay. Well, weight loss versus wellness, please pick wellness.
Okay. So thank you for how succinctly you put it. I mean, because most of the time we mix it up. Interchangeably, we think wellness is when you're losing weight and weight loss is when you're being well. So thank you for clarifying that. And Mr. Adeyemi has pointed to us as well in the previous episode about wellness from his own perspective. And then, Mr. Adeyemi, I just want to ask you quickly, what are the top 3 priorities when it comes to maintaining your physical health? I mean, from a workplace perspective and an HR manager perspective.
For me, first thing is exercise. I do a lot of exercise in the morning. At least I go on my treadmill, or I just go on a 5-kilometer walk, at least on the minimum. Then on daily basis, I have a target of 10,000 steps count on daily basis. So then I have this practice of for every 2 hours I'm sitting down, I'm getting enough to walk around. That's my own way of also trying to rejuvenate and trying to exercise so that I don't sit for too long. And I love to do those break stretches and all of that. And of course, I try to maintain my calmness most times. For my mate, yes.
In the midst of chaos. Okay, that's interesting. And then I'd like to ask you, is it okay to call you Axe Dams? Because that's what everybody knows you as. Do you prefer address you as Adedamola?
So my name is Adedamola, but my nickname is Dams.
Dams, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm Dams of Axe Dams.
Oh,
Axe Dams is an entire entity on its own.
Oh, good.
So I'm the Dams of Axe
So should we go with Adedamola?
You can call me Dams.
Dams.
Yeah.
I love that.
Or Coach Dams, anyway.
Yeah, Coach. I'll take Coach Dams. Okay, so Coach Dams, let's talk about nutrition. Okay, because I know you're the expert here. So let's discuss nutrition for lifestyle and wellness. What's the role of nutrition in ensuring that someone is well and for lifestyle?
Okay. Nutrition. Nutrition is a very, very vast topic.
Okay.
And it's never a one-size-fits-all approach for everybody. So what may be a balanced diet for you may not be a balanced diet for me.
Interesting.
It's based on your age, medical condition, stress, whatever it is you have to do daily, how physically active you are. It all depends what your nutrition should be like. I'll give 2 simple examples.
Okay.
When I started ASDAMS almost 8 years ago, I was focused on only losing weight.
Okay.
To me, that was the beginning and the end of it all. But at that time, I just turned 30. I learned the hard way when I crossed age 35 that when you are trying to eat, you can't eat the same way you used to eat when you were in your teens and 20s. Really? It changes. That age, 30, 35 especially, is a game changer, especially for women. Oh, wow. And that's why you start hearing things like middle-age spread. Oh. So now, because I lift, I need more protein. Oh, yeah. You don't need as much protein as I do, because if you're not lifting, you're just doing cardio. Yeah. There's no point. But I'm doing it for strength. I'm doing it for endurance. I'm doing it because I want my 70-year-old self to be able to pound a yam every day.
That's interesting.
Having said that,
yeah,
when it comes to nutrition generally, we need to make sure that we're having all our macro and micronutrients.
Wow. Okay.
Your macronutrients are things like your carbohydrates, your fats, and your proteins.
Okay.
And your micronutrients, which you should have in large quantities on a daily basis.
Okay. That's the macro and micronutrients.
Yes. Then micro is different.
Okay.
Micro is the minerals and vitamins that you just have to have traces of, not too much of it, but you must have it in order to be sane. Okay. So you have things like your potassium, magnesium, iron, selenium, and all of that.
Okay.
That belongs to the micronutrient category. So in order for you to say that you are healthy, you must be having a combination of these two, your macronutrients and your micronutrients. Now, the portion with which you could have this is what varies.
Okay, based on the individual involved. I mean,
exactly.
This is such a clear instruction. And then let's talk about diet and mental health, because in the first episode, Mr. Adeyemi here discussed, of course, the role of HR in ensuring that team members are mentally well, mental health. Mm-hmm. So can we discuss diet and mental health? What's your perspective?
Thank you for that question, because it has a very important role to play, especially in Nigeria, where if you tell somebody, I suffer from anxiety, that's what they're going to think.
Yeah.
There's a stigma attached to it.
Yeah, there's a stigma, yes.
And so you have a lot of people who are taking their lives simply because of those type of remarks or the stigma, not knowing that they could easily save themselves also with food and exercise. Those are the 2 most powerful medicines on planet Earth. Now, with food, you have to make sure that one of the major causes of anxiety and depression, or let me say, what can help you with your mental health, the B vitamins especially.
Yeah.
You can get them easily. They're water-soluble vitamins which can digest whether you have eaten or not.
Okay.
But there are some other vitamins that are very, very essential, like your vitamin D, which you can only get from the sun. There are 2 types, vitamin D2 and D3. So D2 is you can get from a few sources, a few plant sources, for example, mushrooms. And your vitamin D3, you get it directly from the sun.
So
and that is the best way to, or just sit down early in the morning and absorb the sunshine.
That's easy to comply with. Okay, that's fantastic. So in summary, I'm just going to ask everybody what their relationship with food is.
Okay.
For me, my relationship with food is what I see, what comes to mind, convenience. But I'm just going to ask you, what's your relationship with food?
I eat food just to stay alive.
Okay. We're going to get whooped by you, I'm sure. Okay.
No, funny enough. So are you saying you never get hungry?
I hardly get hungry. Interestingly, I fast a lot, so most times. So I just eat as a matter of necessity, really. That's one interesting thing.
You're blessed and highly favored.
Yes, I
love food.
I guess.
And I like 99% of foods that are available on planet Earth.
So you eat food because you love it, or you're careful.
I eat food for both. There's a popular phrase that goes, "Let food be your medicine and your medicine be your food."
Okay.
So there are times where I may not be hungry, but I see my food as medicine, and then I force myself to have it because it would help me on that particular day.
Okay.
For example, let me use maybe wheatgrass or moringa. Nobody wakes up in the morning and thinks, "Oh my God, I feel like nobody's going. You're not going to feel that way."
Definitely.
But there are certain things that you just have to do, unfortunately. So I'll say my relationship with food. I have a good relationship with food because I'm able to maintain balance.
Okay, that's important. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you learned a thing or two, and we'll see you on the subsequent episodes. Thank you.